Alrighty then, to the dream, my good friends and family. Sorry if that was a bit loud. But, like I said, we were talking about the dream that I had that I told you that kind of sparked a bit of, I don't know, I just thought it was ironic just the timing, okay? So, we're going to fast forward almost to the parts where that actually make it more, that more is the ironic part. But in the beginning, which I just find it hilarious how it took a hard left turn. Because in the beginning, basically, I was part of some like weird organization or something, like Hero Group, Secret Ops or something. Like, I don't even fully remember because that dream was a good bit of time ago now. But was on our way doing our thing, supposed to be sneaking into some facility of some sorts. Let's just say a certain leader of ours or team member decided to F everything. I know I'm getting frustrated over a fictional person in a dream, but still. Anyway, he effed up everything, so we had to make a strategic retreat. And then somehow, some way, like the next day, the dream had a hard left turn on the next day within the same dream. That now instead of being part of the secret ops or whatever, we just turned to the hard left turn to this basically coming of age rom-com scenario weird thing. I don't know if you ever watch what's that Ryan Reynolds film? Oh, okay, what is it? Well, since I can't think of what it is, I'll just put an image of it right here. F it. I feel like definitely Maybe's the name of it. It'd be fun if it is. Nah, I just thought of it. But anyway, kind of you can think of it almost like that in regards to like a bunch of females in this scenario. So basically, here's how the dream went down, right? Or here's more or less why I say everything's ironic or whatever. I don't know the best way to explain this, but anyway. So it starts out with me, or a version of myself, because we're not going to say that's really me, but me in the dream, right? And I have my initial friend. We'll call her Serena. Serena, fine. So me and Serena, we're like, this female is like a childhood friend of my character in this dream, right? We've known each other for years, since elementary school. And at this point in the dream, I don't know if we're technically seniors in high school or if we're in college. I just know we're at school. So we're on some campus of some sort. But basically me and Serena are like been friends since childhood. And as far as I'm concerned, she only sees me as a friend. Then I meet another female who I believe is Latina or Spanish background based from my memory. And so we'll call her Alexandria, but we'll call her Alex for short. So me and Alex meet and we get along splendidly. And we both admit that we find each other quite attractive. But at the time frame, we're just kind of being a little flirtatious, but we're just friends. Serena is not having it. In a sense that she's acting very funny around me. Like when I start trying to talk to Serena again, she's acting real weird. And me being clueless as I am, not knowing why. Like, why are you acting like this? And then one of the classes that we have together, me and Serena, the teacher informs me, because I don't know how she recognized or knew, but somehow she was like, yeah, Serena is jealous. I'm like, why would she be jealous? We're just friends. She doesn't like me like that. But for a reason, that was the sage old advice I got from the professor. So I was like, okay. So I'm chilling, trying to be chill with Alex now. Me and Alex were just friends. But at the same time, like, well, I like her, she likes me, but I guess I can't date her because my bestie does not approve or doesn't like me flirting with other females. So I'm just like, okay. And also, added note in the dream I met Alex's folks. Her grandmother can cook splendidly. I mean, I just remember enjoying that food to the utmost degree. I love Spanish food. But anyway, sorry. And then lastly, I met one more female in this dream, and she was black, and her name is Tina. And I don't know if her name is Tina, we're just calling her that, by the way, but her name's Tina. So, and the thing about Tina, I like her, she likes me, and we even kind of somewhat agreed that we're going to start being together. Serena doesn't know nothing about Tina, by the way. That's kind of why this is able to happen. And the weird part about the dream, Tina's black, like I said, right? She gets mad because my happy chaplain tale don't give her enough attention. Or don't give her attention one time. Basically, in the dream, I'm chilling, kind of lost in thought or whatever. Tina comes by, says, hey. I don't notice her in the dream say hey to me, right? The character within me doesn't notice. And then No, I do notice. This is what happened. She says, hey, and I'm like, hey. And I just go back to thinking. And then she just walks away angrily. And then I turn around and I'm like, wait, is she angry with me? So I go running after her, trying to basically beg for her to give me not be mad, basically. And to all fails of attempts, like I'm over here saying, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to blow you off or make you feel this way, blah, 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 blah. And she just walks out off of campus. And then in that moment, I wake up. No, actually in the moment, I had to think to myself as the character, I'm like, should I pursue Tina, who's now pissed off at me, who I've apologized? Should I pursue Alex, a girl who I know likes me, I like her, I get along, her family loves me from thus far? Or should I ask freaking the first chick, my childhood friend, whose name I've already forgotten, I think Serena is what I've named her? Will she freaking admit that she likes me? Well, she probably doesn't. I don't know. I'm confused. So throughout this whole dream, I'm just like, what would I do? And then I wake up and I'm like, what would I do in real life if I was in this scenario? And I said, thank God I don't have to worry about this. I've never been in a scenario where multiple girls like me. So I said, I know for a fact I would never be in a scenario like that, because if I was, I would be scared out of my wits. Because that means I have to actually reject a female, something I've never actually had to do. And I don't think I can handle it. Personally, I don't think I can actually tell the girls like, Devin, I like you, let's go out. And me to like the ability to say no to that is just so difficult. Like there has to be a legitimate reason. Like since I'm 24, obviously if you're 17, heck no. Heck no. Are you trying to get me locked up? That's an easy no. You know, something like that would have to be the reason for me to say no. But if I'm single, I have nothing going on, and a girl, that would be just so hard for me to say no, because like, there's no reason to say no. And me being me, I just like being single, but at the same time, I don't want to, I guess, pass up on an opportunity where love might show up. Because as much as I believe I'm going to die alone, single and everything, it's like, I could easily be wrong. I doubt it, because I'm usually right. But what if I'm wrong? Let's say there is a girl out there that will actually survive. I know it sounds like a weird way to phrase it, but will actually survive or stick around till death do us part. Who knows? But yeah. So what's funny about that dream is or ironic, is because I actually came across a female recently who was black, who was angry. And it caused friction within what might have been, in the same way it did in the dream. Also, I've met girls of Spanish descent in my past who I got to visit their family and eat their food, or grandma's or mom's or family food. Mwah, delicious. So I think that's part of the reason that was in the dream, because I had that memory in my head. And then the first girl, I have no idea where that came from. That's completely random. I guess that's just from a mixture of watching a bunch of movies of childhood friends, you know, hooking up or being jealous or wanting each other. But anyway, so yeah, that's where all that came from. So next episode will be me actually talking about that recent girl who I'm going to put as a representation of Tina in my real life. So stick around for that. See you later, fellas.